What is up, everybody? I got a fresh pair of Lowheat in from Nike Jordan brand sneakers app. Got these off the shock drop. Sorry, I'm one-handed, broken right hand here. Bear with me. There, we did it though. We got through it. I was really excited. Anytime they do these true retros, I'm excited. I think a lot of people are. That's why they do them. Sell, make money, easy thing that they know they'll make a certain amount of sales on. It's kind of like movies, doing remakes or sequels. Same thing with shoes and retros. Now, what is surprising is that these are like sitting so much. This pair in particular, you already know what it is from the thumbnail and description. Let me just get these open. Focus on this. Yeah, I'm not going to edit this out either. So you're just going to have to struggle with me. Bear with me. I appreciate you. Drop a subscribe. It's free. You get more exciting content like this as a one-armed man tries to open the freaking shoebox. Sad and pathetic. Okay, there. Now we truly got through it. Man, that was rough. All right. What do we have? We have these. Ooh, nice, pristine new box. Kind of a thick boy box. Matte finish. It seems like slightly different than they used to make them. I don't know. I don't really care that much. These are the Air Jordan 1 High 85 in white and team red. But as you'll see, they are metallic burgundy. Size 11.5, that's my size. That's usually what I go to in Jordans, true to size. But I am able to go half size down, half size up. It's not that big a deal, but yeah, I prefer to go true to size. Let's see these, and then we'll discuss more. Please, once I unveil, don't click away. Got a lot to discuss, pricing, and my big thing that I want to talk about is like those who want to collectors. This is the perfect time. If there was a lot of Jordan 1 hype, came and kind of went, but I think we'll be back because it's a classic shoe. It's still popular, just it's lost a little bit of heat. And I think right now is the perfect time if you're into classic Jordans, especially Jordan 1s. This is a great time to get into sneakers while the sneaker market's down. But first, let's look at these. Very excited. Ooh. Like these a little better in hand, per usual. That is the common assessment for most people, always, and no different with these. I like these better in hand. So if you don't know, I think most of you know, but back in 1985, the Jordan 1 dropped with kind of like three main colorways: the black toes, the Chicago colorway, and the black and red, the bread colorway, the band colorway, whatever you want to call it. Those were kind of the three most popular signature colorways, the Chicago and the bread kind of being the top front runners. And the two he wore the most. And then there was a whole slew, after the popularity of Michael Jordan plus the shoe, there's a whole slew of other colorways that came out. A whole metallic pack, which was like this, white uppers, different color metallic trim on the swoosh and the ankle. And there was metallic orange, metallic blue, purple, metallic black, metallic green, and also they've done these. I think maybe twice. Was it twice they did these? They did this in 2017. They retroed these, and I think that they do it more recently too. I can't remember. But here's my 2017 pair. This was my first pair of Air Jordan 1s. This really got me into like collecting sneakers. I'd always been into shoes, always cared about shoes. But I would say these kind of open the floodgates into like really getting into sneakers and streetwear. So I love these. Soft spot for these. The great shoe. These are the straight up metallic reds. And here are the burgundy ones. No, they haven't. And then they also had the storm blue Jordan 1, the Kentucky blue Jordan 1, the black and white Jordan 1. They had two different Air Jordan 1 lows, the neutral grays and the neutral gray highs, plus the metallic blue lows that just came out. So all those big catalog of Jordan 1s. And slowly they've been retroing them. And they haven't been doing a ton of the metallic series. Like I said, they did the red ones there, the highs, back in 2017. And then they did the metallic blue low tops, the 85 low tops recently. And this comes with a hang tag, as you see, extra pair of burgundy laces. They come stock with a white. Let's get the other one out here. So I'll stick to keep going over this shoe first, and then I'm going to talk about, again, collecting and my thoughts there. But as you can see from these, you got the metallic hits all over, and it's not really metallic on the stamp of the Wings, Air Jordan Wings logo. You got the classic old school hang tag, which they're kind of doing standard now with anyone that are 85s, which these are. Comes with the tech specs, which I think is cool. And then the model specifications are to kind of more truly what they used to be in 1985. So you got a canvas tongue here, not kind of what they became, which was a nylon tongue. So these 2017s, these aren't an 85 cut. These were, years before they started doing the whole 85 thing and trying to retro them in the exact fashion that the 1985s were, the originals were. So this has a slightly different shape, more rounded on the heel, as you can see. This is more straight up vertical heel. But obviously a classic silhouette and beautiful silhouette, super popular. Here you got the stamp on the side like they used to do it. Here's the inside, here's the insole. And then here's the outsole. Burgundy color. Really, I'm going to make it I do not have the money to collect 85s. They also really haven't done the metallic series in in 94 when they retroed some of the colorways of the Air Jordan 1. They really just did I think the classic colorways. Or I shouldn't say classic colorways, like, the popular ones, bred in Chicago. So it's going to be my goal to collect all the modern retros of the 85 colorways. So right now, I think it's a great time. If you're at all interested in this, I know a lot of people were, back a couple years ago, that was a big thing. All the 85 prices went up. They're still pretty high because they're so rare and so hard to come by. But now it's so crazy. Everything's coming down. You can get these relatively easy. I got them at the Shock Drop easy. You can go on to sneakers right now, Nike.com right now, probably get these. They're selling for below retail. These might even hit sales, or, these might even hit outlet malls. Retail's steep on them, $200, but they are better quality. This is kind of a thick cut of leather. Definitely a thick cut of leather. It's pretty good quality as far as Jordan 1s are concerned. Still, you're paying for the name brand. You're paying for the swoosh and the logo, Jumpman. This shoe didn't cost, even $150 to make. So, I'm not going to say that these are like supreme premium quality shoes, but pretty good. $200 is expensive. Anyways, you can easily get these. You can easily get the two Jordan 1 lows that came back out in 1985. They've done the neutral gray lows twice, actually. Once in 2019, and then the 85 cut more recently. And you can get the metallic navy lows for cheap. I think even maybe under retail. Then what else do they got? So those are the two lows you can obtain right now. You can get these right now for relatively cheap. And there's only two lows to get. Those two, and they just came out. You can get these. I way overpaid for these. These are now come back down to earth. They're a little over $200 plus taxes and fees. You might get close to $300, but these used to be like $350. I think I paid $350 for these. Now they're much more reasonable. You can get these. You can get the neutral gray high 85s now for much more reasonable. I think again a little over $200. I paid like over $400 for those. Crazy. I regret it, but at the time, there was no end in sight for shoes coming down, and now I regret it, of course. But if you're new and haven't spent that money, you can go get the neutral gray highs for, again, somewhat reasonable price, under $300 probably, which a great shoe. You can get the Chicagos. You can get the Chicago Lost and Founds for probably around $500, maybe under, depending on your size. Get them used under $500. Back before those retroed, the 2015 Chicagos were $1,000 easy. Now you can get a brand new pair for 500 bucks, the Chicago colorway. Like, this is your time. If you're at all interested in getting all of the OG colorways, but you don't have money for a true 85 collection, not many people do, now's your chance. And it's made by the actual brand, the actual manufacturer. You know, these aren't reps. So that's great. I think, what else? You know, you could, expand into the other models, the 4s and stuff, and the 3s, get those all at reasonable prices now. OG colorways. I think the black toes are rumored to come out later this year, so that will be, that'll be a hype release, but they're slightly different. They're the sample pair. I never got the Georgetown 85s because that wasn't an original release. It was more of a limited sample run. It was a sample shoe that they never really truly mass produced, so I kind of passed on that. You have these metallic reds. These are reasonably affordable. Eventually they're going to retro the black and reds. That will be a huge drop. Probably make a ton of pairs of those, but they'll be hard to get, just like the Lost. It'll be similar to the Lost and Founds. They'll retro those eventually. There's plenty of metallic pairs they got to do. Maybe they'll do those like one a year, maybe. Maybe next year we get one of the green or red or purple, orange, black. I think those are all the colors. And then we still have to wait on the Storm Blue or Kentucky Blue, and then the UNC Blue. So plenty more to come, but as these drop, I think you should scoop them. If you can get them at a good price, even better. If you can get them at retail, great. If you can get them on sale, go ahead, but that's a risk. It's a little risky, I think. I think if you can get at retail, go ahead and strike if it's something you want. That's my opinion. And then, like, I'm half, I'm like a third of the way there to the OG Jordan 1 colorways collection. Obviously all retros. Still got some more pairs to go, but I'm a third of the way there, I would say. So that's dope. I love it. Let's give these a rating. I think any OG colorway of a Jordan 1 is at minimum an 8. Now again, the Burgundy is maybe my least favorite of all the colorways. That being said, very wearable. It's a very wearable colorway. You can put this with a lot of, like, dress these up, dress these down. So I think we'll go above an 8, but not too much higher. I think 8.25. 8.25. Love the model. Burgundy, Burgundy goes hard at times, and love that it's in an 85 cut. Was stoked that I was able to get these. Leave your comments below what you think. Are you collecting all these retros like me? Are you skipping some? What's your take on these? Anyone else cop on the shock drop? Let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Do all the things. See you on the next one.